YouTube! What's the good word? What's the word? Good to see you guys. It's the 24th of June. Headed down to Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Let me tell you something about Carlisle, Pennsylvania. It's right in that trifecta area there where you got 83, 76, and 80 coming down there at like the Harrisburg area. And I'll tell you, it's a cluster, you know what. And as far as the truck stops are concerned around there, there's a couple that I know of for sure. One is a Love's, and skip it. That's my advice. Skip it. Because even if you get there early enough to find a spot, right, it's small, and nobody can back a trailer up anymore, so you're really jeopardizing, you're risking it all parking there. And then when you want to go to leave in the morning, everyone's on top of each other, so you can't get out. And it's just skip it, right? There's a place right around the corner, Petro right around the corner, TA Petro, with lots of parking and lots of good paid parking right front and center. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, skip that Love's, man. I mean, even to get fuel, skip it. I don't even poke in there for a coffee anymore because it's just it's too small for the area, right? And so that's my advice anyways. Yeah, I was perusing the intranet there this weekend, of course, as we do, and came across, as I found myself making these videos about, like, the truck rental programs and, specifically talking about Prime and Hirschbach and Schneider and Werner, specifically talking about these. All of a sudden, of course, I start getting a lot of videos fed to me from truckers, trucking channels specifically, from these places, right? And I think they call that the algorithm. So anyways, I had one come across my feed. New trucker. Okay, so check it out. It's a female trucker. I mean, when I tell you that the safety vest, right, coming out of Prime, the safety vest is like, I mean, there isn't anything on it. I mean, there's not a spot of anything. It's right out of the package. I mean, you can just tell it's a new. They are a new driver, right? And they're signed up. She's signed up for the lease, right, program. So I caught, because okay, so here's her thing. She says it's a new channel as well, right? Brand new channel. So she says, I'm the kind of person where when I want to find something out, I like to find out for myself. Like when somebody goes to a movie and they say, that movie's no good. And then I go to the movie and I decide, yeah, I really like that movie, she says, right? So different strokes for different folks. And she's now keep in mind that she's comparing renting a truck from Prime and going to a movie, right? As if they're like in the same stratosphere. So I comment, and she says, I'm going to find out for myself, and and it was her first 2 weeks on the job, and she didn't show any receipts, but she said, well, I didn't have a negative settlement. And I thought to myself, oh, well, that's great. So you didn't have a negative settlement. Okay, perfect. Well, so I leave a comment there, and I said, so you just got your CDL, and you want to find out what Prime's truck rental program's all about. I said, well, good luck, because you're going to find out, and you're going to need it, right? And she responds back by saying, I've been driving for 3 years. Now, I can smell a new driver. I mean, I just got to look at you. I can tell. I don't have to even see you drive. I can tell if you're a new driver or not, right? She says, I've been driving 3 years. And there's a few things that I wanted to reply back by saying, like, so you've been driving 3 years and you were still foolish enough to say, I don't know which is worse. It's like that person going down the road and they see the low bridge. You know, they see the low clearance. And so they say to themselves, like, well, I think I can make it. And they try to creep under the bridge. Like, what's worse? Somebody who doesn't see the low clearance and they just slam and they peel the top right off of their truck and trailer? Or somebody that actually acknowledges, well, this is not going to be a good situation, but let me try it anyway. It's like, I don't understand that mentality, right? I don't get it. It's like, what makes you think you're going to do the unthinkable? What makes you think that you're special? Well, I mean, even if you have 3 years in trucking, I'll tell you what your first 3 years are. Garbage, right? Garbage, nonsense, bullshit. So now you decide, okay, I've made no money, at least in the first year or two. You're barely making any money. Now I'm going to go into a truck rental program. Now let me be clear. Let me be perfectly clear. I do not believe this person has been trucking for 3 years. Don't believe it. And there's no proof to say that they have. But when I said, good luck, like you're going to need it, I meant that sincerely, right? Because these programs are not formatted for driver success. They are formatted to ensure that these mega carriers are profitable in the current climate of trucking, right? And I will tell you that the fact of the matter is that if these mega carriers were not getting people to sign up for these rental programs, they would not be profitable, because the money's not there on free. I mean, we know that, right? It's no secret. And but I just thought to myself, boy, there really is a sucker born every minute, you know. And I made the comment 1 or 2 videos ago saying, like, I don't have any empathy for people that have been trucking for 5, 7, 10 years, and then they're going to these companies and signing up for these programs one after another and expecting different results. I have no sympathy, no empathy, I don't care, right? Do that. Continue to bang your head off the wall. I'm actually like looking to like, what stock can I invest in? Because of all this new technology and all of these fools that continue to sign up for these programs, like what technology, Samsara, these AI technologies, because they're going to be in every truck, and there's no shortage of people who have lost touch with reality. No shortage of them. So, I mean, I might as well profit off of your stupidity as well. No? I mean, if you want to continue to go down these roads, I mean, I might as well look at it as, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, right? So, but seriously, I mean, it's laughable, really. But yeah, I don't want to throw the channel out there for a couple reasons. Let me know in the comments if you want the channel. I mean, you know what? I may very well throw it out there just because Here it is in black and white. Somebody started the lease program. Apparently they have 3 years in the business. I would consider that to be more than enough time. You know how to manipulate your logs. You know how to work your logs. You know how to go up and down the road after 3 years of steady driving. So if you're saying that you have 3 years and you just started the lease purchase, and I'm saying there's not a chance on God's green earth that you're going to be successful in it, I guess put my money where my mouth is, and here's a channel. Go watch it, and let's see what happens in the next 6 months. Because, I mean, I know where my money's going. And I don't want to bet against another driver. I don't. I'm not betting against the driver, right? And I think that's where the disconnect is here. A lot of people, oh, driver's lounge, you're just this, you're that, you're blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it's got nothing to do with the driver's willing to work as hard as they have to and do everything in their control to try to, you know, obtain what the reach their goal. But the program is not formatted in order for that to happen, right? The program is definitively 100%. You can't argue it. It's designed for the driver to fail, man. Right? But like, there's obviously there's people signing up for it time after time, day after day. I'm sure that the orientation room is filled again, and because again, right? They're selling dreams. They're selling dreams, and what ends up happening is it becomes the driver's worst nightmare. Their worst nightmare, right? And of course, you got drivers on here where they're just beside themselves. They don't know what to do, where to turn, and they don't see a way out. And they are literally at the end of their rope. They are talking all kinds of nonsense about what they're going to do and how they're going to do it with regards to their lives. And that really does not sit well with me. These people, these companies should be held liable for the pain and suffering. I mean, and again, I'm not talking about the same suckers that go time after time and sign up for. I'm talking about these, new drivers where they don't know, right? They don't know, and then you got drivers that are like, again. Well, they're still signing up at supER, man. Still signing up at supER. After all the tens of thousands of videos being made about stay away from supER, blah, 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 rah, 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 then still there's people that go there and they put their, sign their lives away. So, but yeah, let me know if I should, if you guys want to follow this channel. I'm happy to put it out there. But we all know the way it's going to end. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't. And I don't have to have taken part. I don't have to have been a sucker, right? To know and to see that these programs are designed to lose, designed to fail. And I could get into some of the comments that I've had over the weekend where, apparently I don't know what I'm talking about and I just make stuff up. I just make it up. I just grab it out of the clear blue sky and make it up, right? And I don't even know how to respond to that. It's obviously like another deluded individual who, who's desperate, right? Desperate and deluded. And it's like, well, it makes me feel better to tell somebody else they don't know what they're talking about because look at me. Look at the mess I'm in. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'm here. I got broad shoulders. I can take it. Right? But, yeah, well, it'll be an interesting week anyways. I'll drop this video. I'll get back at you. Driver's Lounge over. Get out.